Check this out. This is the perfect slice of sunshine. But how do we get here?
From a U.S. orchard to a high-tech facility, it's a journey of precision engineering.
It all starts here. 500 acres of premium, non-GMO papaya trees.
Water is life. We use smart sensors to ensure every tree gets exactly, and I mean exactly, what it needs.
We don't guess. We wait for the color break, that specific moment when sugar content hits its peak. Hand-picked, gently, one by one. No machines here, just experienced hands ensuring zero bruising.
Within 2 hours of picking, they're chilled to 10 degrees Celsius. The cold chain never breaks.
Straight into the hydro cooler. This water bath cushions the fall and starts the cleaning instantly.
Ozone-infused water. It eliminates 99.9% of surface bacteria without using a single drop of harsh chemical.
Soft nylon bristles rotating at 200 RPM. They polish the skin and remove any stubborn field dust.
Optical sorters scan 360 degrees. Too small? Wrong shape? Internal bruise? The air jet rejects it instantly.
Surgical precision. The blade follows the fruit's contour, removing only 1.5 millimeters of skin. Maximum yield, zero waste.
The splitting saw. Perfectly centered. It opens the fruit to reveal the seed cavity without crushing the delicate flesh.
High-pressure vacuum. It removes 100% of the seeds in 0.5 seconds. No scraping, no damage to the fruit fibers.
The dicer grid. Every single cube is exactly 20 millimeters. Uniform size ensures uniform drying later on. A precise steam bath at 95 degrees. This locks in the color and relaxes the fibers for sugar absorption.
Then, instant thermal shock. We stop the cooking immediately to keep that perfect chewy texture.
The secret sauce. A precise ratio of cane sugar and glucose, heated gently to create the osmosis medium.
Here, the fruit meets the syrup. But gravity isn't enough. We need physics to force the sugar inside. We drop the pressure. The air inside the fruit expands and escapes. It looks like boiling, but it's cold.
When we release the vacuum, the syrup rushes in to fill the void. 12 hours later, it's
The separation phase. Gravity and vibration work together. We recover 90% of the syrup for reuse. Sustainability is key.
65 bricks. Perfect. The sugar has completely replaced the water in the cell structure. It's ready for drying.
Airflow is everything. We space them precisely 5 millimeters apart. Too close, they stick. Too far, we lose capacity.
16 hours, continuous airflow, low temperature. If we rush this, the outside burns and the inside stays wet.
Convection heat circulates evenly. We slowly extract moisture until we hit exactly 14%. That's the sweet spot.
See that bend? It doesn't snap, it doesn't mush. It's chewy, resilient, and packed with concentrated flavor.
Out of the fire, but we can't pack them yet. If we pack hot fruit, condensation will ruin everything inside the bag.
Spiral cooling tower, 500 meters of belt and a 5-meter footprint. It gives the fruit 45 minutes to reach room temperature naturally.
We call this sweating. The remaining moisture in the center migrates to the surface. We wait 24 hours for perfect equilibrium. Uniformity check. If the center is even 1% wetter than the outside, it will mold in the bag. This is perfect.
Back to the line. Now stabilized, they enter the most rigorous sorting process in the industry.
Singulation. The vibration spreads them out into a single layer. The cameras can't inspect a pile. They need to see every individual face.
We train the AI to recognize imperfections smaller than a pinhead. Discoloration, shape issues, or burnt edge.
Milliseconds. That's how fast it reacts. A precise blast of compressed air snipes the defect out of midair.
What remains is the top 1%. Pure, uniform, and flawless. But we're not done yet. Next, we look inside.
X-ray technology. It sees what cameras can't. Glass, stone, high-density plastic. If it's not fruit, it doesn't pass.
Hourly calibration tests. We challenge the system with 1.5 millimeter stainless steel. The reaction must be instant.
Machines are fast, but the human eye is the final judge. Anything misshapen or aesthetically displeasing, we take it out.
The factory floor is for production. This is for verification. Welcome to the Grade A laboratory.
We incubate samples for 48 hours. Salmonella, E. coli, yeast. The result must be zero. Absolutely zero. Clear.
Shelf life depends on this number. We verify the moisture content down to 2 decimal places, 14.02%. Spot on. The chew factor. We simulate a human bite with this probe. It measures hardness, springiness, and gumminess in newtons. Floral top notes. Caramelized sugar body and a clean tropical finish.
We keep a sample of every single batch for 12 months. Total traceability. If there's ever a question, we have the answer right here. Combinational weigher. It's doing thousands of calculations per second. It picks the exact combination of buckets to hit 100 grams perfectly. Multi-layer laminate film. It's not just plastic, it's a barrier against light, moisture, and oxygen. The trifecta of spoilage. Just before sealing, we blast it with 99.9% pure nitrogen. We push out the oxygen so the fruit stays fresh for 18 months. Stress test. We pull a vacuum underwater. If there's even a microscopic pinhole in the seal, the bubbles will tell on it. Every single bag, not a random sample. If it'll 1 gram under or 2 grams over, the paddle kicks it out. The customer gets exactly what they paid for. Delta robots, the spiders of the industry. 120 picks per minute. They never get tired, they never miss a box. Automatic flap folding. Top and bottom tape application. Consistent tension ensures the box stays square during the long ocean voyage. Traceability is non-negotiable. This QR code tells the story. Which farm, which tree, which day, which shift, everything. Palletizer. It builds an interlocking pattern for maximum stability. 48 boxes per layer, 10 layers high, rock solid. The final layer of armor. We stretch the film to 250% tension. It locks the boxes together into a single, solid unit. From the production line to the warehouse. Zero emissions electric fleet. Efficient, quiet, and clean. The finished goods warehouse. 5,000 pallet positions. Smart racking systems ensure first in, first out flow. The connection is made. The dock leveler bridges the gap. We are now physically connected to the global supply chain. Before a single box enters, we inspect. No holes, no moisture, no odors. It must be a sterile vault for our product. We load floor to ceiling. No wasted space. Every pallet is locked in tight to prevent movement during the Pacific crossing. Tonnage bags. We inflate them to fill every inch of void. This prevents the cargo from shifting, even in rough seas. 20 tons of product, sealed, safe. The factory's job is done. Now, the journey begins. ISO 17712 high security seal. This unique number matches the bill of lading. It guarantees no one touches this cargo until it reaches New York. Locked. Manifest checked. Seal verified. It's a 4-hour drive to the deepwater port. The cold chain monitoring starts now.
GPS and temperature sensors ping every 10 minutes. If the truck stops or the AC fails, we know before the driver does.
The deepwater port, the gateway to the world. Here, our container joins thousands of others, destined for shelves across the ocean.
The crane operator sits 40 meters up. With joystick precision, he slots our 20-ton box into a specific cell on the ship.
20 at sea. 21 days at sea. Through storms and calm, the reefer unit keeps the internal temperature at exactly 15 degrees Celsius.
Landfall, Port of Los Angeles. The journey across the Pacific is over, but the race to the shelf has just begun. FDA and customs clearance. The paperwork we uploaded 3 weeks ago matches perfectly. The seal is broken legally. We are in. Final leg, a 500-mile run to the distribution center. The cold chain is unbroken, monitored by satellite every inch of the way. The distribution center. From here, our pallet is broken down. Boxes are sorted and routed to 200 different stores overnight. 6 a.m., the last mile. It's the shortest distance, but the most critical step. From the truck to the shelf in 15 minutes.
High level, the golden spot. The packaging is designed to catch the light and the eye. It screams freshness. This is the moment, the zero moment of truth. All our science, all our care,
comes down to this single decision. Sound? That's the sound of the nitrogen shield breaking. The aroma of tropical fruit preserved from 8,000 miles away. Translucent, chewy, not too hard, not too soft. The sugar has crystallized perfectly within the fiber matrix. It's not just a snack, it's trust. It's clean ingredients. It's a healthy treat you can feel good about sharing.
The loop isn't a line, it's a circle. Every barcode scanned in New York sends data back here instantly. We know what you love.
And the peels, the seeds, nothing is wasted. We turn organic waste into biogas to power the very ovens that dry the fruit.
Premium quality commands a premium price. That means better livelihoods for 200 local farming families. We grow together.
It starts with the element of life, water. Chaos tamed into a cleaning force, the rhythm of purification.
Then, the alchemy of heat.
Finally, the velocity of precision. 1,000 decisions a minute. A silver stream of perfection, racing to the finish line.
The shift ends, the machines rest. But the product, it's already moving. It never sleeps.
Behind every machine, every sensor, every robot are people. People who care about what your family eats.
We don't just export fruit. We export sunshine. We export quality from our soil to your soul.
We traveled a long way. It started with the rain, the sun, and the patience of the earth.
It was refined by technology, laser eyes, air jets, thermal precision, a relentless pursuit of perfection. But overall, it was driven by people. From our hands to yours.
Papaya is just the beginning. Mango, pineapple, dragon fruit. We bring the entire tropical orchestra to your brand.
From Vietnam to 50 countries, FDA, BRC, ISO certified. We speak the global language of quality.
We are ready to grow with you. Private label or bulk. Let's create something extraordinary together. Join us.
Whoops. Okay, gravity works. Confirmed. Can we use that? Cut! Okay, one more time. Gravity 1, David 0.
The Spectrophoto Momo, the Spectro Arg, the color machine. Let's just call it the color machine.
Is the camera still rolling? This is strictly for quality control purposes.